Thank you, Steve. Here's your starting lineups. First is Stillwater Loggers. These guys look pretty happy.
Yeah.
There's your starting 9 for Stillwater. Now for your River Falls Fighting Fish. I don't know why they don't go out to the...
I don't either.
It's a little sloppy. It's tradition, but I'm just going to say it out loud. It's a little sloppy. Tighten that up, huh?
I like when they go out.
This is total tradition, but it's time to change it. That's just from me. That's an opinion.
I agree with it.
You're state champs. Crisp it up a little bit. Crisp it up. Dom LeDuc will be on the mound. Here we go, first pitch. Mr. Lolly, look at him. Look at the hustle on the kid. Come on, go ahead. There you go, get him a pearl. Kid's got a little, he said he's going to throw the heater. Let's see. Throw the heater, Ricky. There you go. Nice work. He exited as fast as he got out there.
Yeah, he's
nice
quick.
job. Good high five. There it is. Give it to him. There it is. Nice work. Play ball, huh?
Yeah.
Play ball.
You got to text Dorney and tell him to turn the lights on.
Dorney, put the lights on, right? And the Fighting Fish break huddle and take the field. On the bump, Dom LeDuc tonight for the Fighting Fish.
I don't care how old I get. When I see somebody saluting the flag,
right,
it brings tears to my eyes.
The umpire did a nice job of
He
that.
did a real nice job.
Speaking of nice jobs, let's let me find my cursor here. Let's go defensively for the Fighting Fish. I'm ready when you're ready. Let's pull that up and put it nice and tight right there for you. Bill, how about that? Dom LeDuc will be on the mound tonight for your Fighting Fish, pitching to his battery mate, Chase McQuaid, behind the dish. Reagan Pinna will be over at first base. Chad Patko will be at second base. Trey Larson will also shore up the middle infield at shortstop for the Fish. Andy Metcalf will be over at third base tonight. Austin Curdy will be out in left field. Brian Giebel once again gets to start in center field. And Kyle Fritz will be out in right field for your Fighting Fish. Thank you, Billy Jensen, for putting that together. I know Bill gets here very early to put that together for you. There's nothing automatic about any of that. That is just 110% blue-collar effort. Thank you. Gritty. Gritty. Thank you, Billy Jensen.
You're welcome. My pleasure. I love it.
Make sure I got my shots all set up here. There we go. We're good there. It looks like we're good there. We're good there. Throw it down.
Ooh, nice throw. I know that there's a lot of people who are solar powered, so when they don't see the sun, it's not good. But, man, when it's a little bit overcast, those cameras are really, really crisp.
They're crisp, aren't they?
Yeah, they look beautiful. They're nice shots, Westy.
Yeah, we like sun, but this is way better without the sun. It's like a filter for us, so it brings in some really nice pictures to the folks at home. All right, here we go. Right on schedule, 6:58, 2 minutes early. I'm just going to call it straight up 7 o'clock. Why not? Gus Swenson in, the second baseman, against Dom LeDuc. And we're underway. First pitch inside, ball one. Dom had a little bit of a tough outing. He was part of the only loss for the Fish this season about a week and a half ago. About a week back. Had a week back. About a week back.
He sure did.
That's all right. They put him right behind him.
The one ball pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away at the plate. Now it's 1-1. From what I understand is LeDuc was working inside, wasn't getting the calls, and it made for a tough outing for him. And I saw him by his first two pitches here. He's trying to get up in the guy's kitchen a little bit. Gus Swenson at the dish. LeDuc, he'll work from the stretch. And here he comes. Gassed him up upstairs. That's probably, what, 81, 82, Bill?
I've got it at 84.
Okay, that's an 82. Close.
Yeah, you were close. I'm just
I'm
making sure my calibrations are right.
Oh, you're dialed in. The 2-1 pitch from LeDuc. Chopper back up through the middle, and that's going to get through for a leadoff single. Patko did get a glove on that, but infield single for Gus Swenson. They held it in the infield. That's why I say that. And now we go to Hayden Spurbeck.
I think it was Trey Larson that got that glove on it.
Trey got a glove on it. He dove.
He did.
It was right in front of the camera and just knocked it down, but there's no way you're going to get Gus Swenson on that. And Swenny gets himself a single. Just inside, ball one. Dom LeDuc, there he is. He's letting the flow go a little bit, isn't he?
I'm jealous.
Ball gets past the catcher. And on down to second goes the runner on a pass ball. Kind of a sloppy start here for the Fish. Well, a hit and a pass ball. Still kind of sloppy.
They'll get it dialed in.
We'll get her dialed in.
This is my first time seeing Dom.
He pitched for New Richmond. He was a good pitcher, high school pitcher. Another ground ball back up through the middle. Got that one on to first, and he'll get him. That time Trey Larson catches up with that ball. And Hayden Spurbeck grounds out to short. There's one down. Now we go to Owen Maslowski, the catcher, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs. 1 out to be exact.
They're all blanketed up. Although
High, ball 1.
87 on that.
Wow.
Doesn't look like it's going that fast to me, so kind of questioning it a bit.
You're gonna you need to get
Here, hold this and let me run in front of it.
yeah. The 1L. That's called a strike. Now 1-1. Yeah, and Weston Lombard's like, where was that thing when I was pitching?
Right. Sorry, Weston.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 in the bucket, runner at third for the Loggers here in the top of inning 1, just underway. That's high and tight. That's got some pretty good speed on it, though. Well, it must have been 85, 86.
Exactly 85.
Yeah, that had some hair on it.
So you think I'm calibrated?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was 85,
All
Bill.
right. Perfect.
I'll just tell the machine that was 85.
Thank you.
2 balls and a strike. Leduc set. And here he comes to Maslowski. Little chopper, left side. Tough play.
Smart play.
Oh, and he let it go foul. What a play. That is an absolute brilliant play by third baseman Andy Metcalf. He was going to field it. He's like, there's no way I'm going to get him. I'm just going to let it go. And it bounces just foul and wide of the bag. What a wily old veteran over there in an Andy Metcalf. Wow, what a play, huh, Billy?
To think it and then do it is really impressive.
Wow.
Wow, really well done, Andy.
And then the ball cooperates and bounces 6 inches wide of the bag.
Brilliant.
Wow, that was good. The 3-2. Strike 3 looking. And I'm not sure Maslowski agrees with that. Doesn't matter. He's headed back to the bench. And a strikeout looking. There's 2 down now. We'll go to Alex Boston, the first baseman. Boston hitting in the 4-hole, playing first base. He's anxious to get in. Look at he's a little twitchy. He's ready to go. Runner at third, 2 in the bucket now. There he is, 2 in the bucket. He's way wide of third and wants to stay out of the way of a possible foul ball. The pitch. This is where Dom Leduc lives inside. You just got to move that a ball and a half over. Here, we got the K-zone right there.
Oh, perfect.
You get a good look at that. The 1-0. Gassed him up. That's right there, right through the middle of the K-zone. It's 1-1.
87 on that one. I didn't know he had this much velocity.
Good velo.
Real good velo.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 in the bucket. Dom Leduc set. Runner at third. The pitch. That's high and tight. 2-1. Yeah, he's got some giddy up on that. He's popping the leather, isn't he?
He sure is.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Kevin Westhouse, Billy Jensen bringing you the action tonight. Billy's working hard over there on your scoreboard. The 2-1 on its way. Threw that right past them, Bill, and it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with that runner still over there at third base. That's Gus Swenson. He led the inning off with an infield single, and there he stands. Fish would like to strand him there. And 4-hole hitter Alex Boston has something to say about that. Dom Leduc set, and here it comes. That's close, I'm telling you. I should have left that K-zone on there. Might have been a ball above that, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Boy, that K-zone is knees to letters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not a 70.
Yep. And it's a really good reference point.
It's a guide. It's a guide. The 3-2 on its way. That's down. And he walks him. It's okay. Runners had room for him. Runners at the corners now. And now we go to Jackson Schrader. Jackson Schrader, the left fielder, is in. Runners at the corners for the Stillwater Loggers.
The Brewers or the How are the Brewers?
Chris, Gunn has him throwing mid to high 80s. check swing. Yes, he did. That one was what, 87?
86.
86. Yep, there you go. Thanks, Billy. Yeah, he's chucking it pretty good.
Sure is. Fun to watch. Not fun to hit.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
The 0-1 pitch to Schrader. Here it comes. Gets up and on his fists. He follows it back over the grandstand area, and it's 0-2 now on Schrader with runners at the corners for the Stillwater Loggers. I don't want to call them the lacrosse loggers.
Yeah.
It's the Stillwater Loggers tonight. Good to see Chris Mueller in the house, huh?
Really
Him and
good.
his family are here. It's good to see. The pitch. That's hit to left. Left fielder cruising over and makes the catch. Nice job out there in left field by Austin Curdy coming in and making that catch. Curdy getting it done for the Fish. So a line out to left by Jackson Schrader for out number 3. So the Stillwater Loggers threaten. They get no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left after 1/2 inning of play from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It's the Stillwater Loggers nothing, and your Fighting Fish coming to bat.
If Andy Metcalf hadn't played that ball that way, it would have been 1-0 right now.
Correct. Yeah, so they track that back, huh?
Right.
Track that back.
That's impressive.
Parker Gilchrist will be on the mound for Stillwater, and if you have a minute, Bill, we should probably go around defensively.
You ready?
For the Stillwater Loggers. I'm ready when you are. We'll pull that up nice and tight right there, and we'll watch Gilchrist get loose. How about that? Parker Gilchrist, there he is. He's on the mound on your left side of your screen right there, throwing to Owen Mazalowski behind the dish. Alex Boston over at first base. Gus Swenson playing second base. Hayden Spurbeck will be at shortstop. Cody Vensky will play third base. Jackson Schrader will play left field. Casey Vensky will cover all of that real estate out in center field. And Thomas Hesse will start in right field for the Stillwater Loggers.
Awesome.
Thank you, Bill. Boom. We'll put that home.
Looks perfect right there.
Right there.
Crowd's a little bit better than it was last night.
The weather's way better. No,
Way
the heater
better.
is not on tonight. Last night was nasty.
It was not a fun night for baseball.
So Brian Giebel's making his way to the dish. Had his 74th career home run as a Fighting Fish last night. How about that? That's a pretty good number, by the way.
That's amazing.
74. There, he's got the eye black on. He's got the black shoes back out tonight.
Oh, that's right. He did. He had white ones on last
Look
night.
at that. He looks good. He's ready to go. He hit one into a really stiff wind. We were commenting on it earlier in the game. Hit the center field, and that's down. 1 pitch, leadoff single for Brian Giebel. How about that, huh? Just
bad.
like that. He doesn't waste any time. And Brian Giebel.
This game is simple.
Look at Giebs. He's like, ain't nothing to this game.
He came into the game hitting 341.
He's up from that now.
Sure is.
Yeah, 74 home runs. That's a pretty big number, isn't it?
Not only is it a big number, but it also tells you how many years he's been playing.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Shows bunt, pulls back. That 12-6 breaker drops in there for a strike.
Trey Larson, 372 on the year so far.
Ground ball, left side. That's through. Trey Larson gets himself a single. Pops it through. Look at that. High fives. Nux. Give it to Trey Larson. Back-to-back singles for the Fish. Start the game. Everybody's happy about that. And with that, now we go to Chad Patko. So we got a nice little story about Patko. His number that he wanted was taken, so he goes with 37. That was his father's number.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's a cool story.
What a pickup for the Fish.
No doubt. Well, I did think that until last night when I realized that he's a Cardinals fan.
What?
Yes.
Come on, man.
I know, so I was a big
Come on,
fan
man.
until last night.
Come on, man.
It's just like one tick above being a Cubs fan.
Chad, we love Chad Patco, but we don't love the fact that
We're going to convert him.
hey, Nick Miller is watching from Oshkosh again tonight. Yeah, Nick,
cool.
welcome. 1 ball and 1 strike off the arm of Parker Gilchrist. Parker's got a little spinner he throws in there. The pitch. There it was. He had him way out in front, and down 1 ball and 2 strikes on Patco. Fish got 2 on and nobody out.
They send people. Most of the people that are
3 spot in the order.
These guys they're really good players, but they're probably not going there.
Talking about the bench.
Yeah.
And Patco swings through that. And down goes Chad Patco. 1 down. Now we go to Lucas Lutke, the mustache marauder. We got to go take a look at Lucas. Look at this guy. That's ball player right there. That's ball player.
1970s ball player.
That's ball player. Looks at a strike.
Yeah, the Saints games are fun.
We got a chatter right in front of our
Yeah, we
on-field
do.
mic, don't
Yep.
we? We got a chatter down
It'll
there.
be interesting to hear what they say.
Yeah. No balls and 1 strike to Lucas. Fouls it away, and now it's quickly 0-2 on Lucas Ludke.
Lutke came into the game hitting 479.
Gaudy.
Patco was at 455. Those guys.
Gaudy.
Yeah.
Lucas is in the DH role.
Yep.
Good chance for him here. Big gap in right center, by the way. Playing him to pull. Flipped up foul. And that giving chase is a left fielder, and that's on top of the Best Made Cookie batting cages.
This kid's running out trying to get it. It's on the batting cage.
Yeah, Parker Gilchrist, he's got some junk. He's a junker.
Yep.
And you're going to have to just stay back and read the seams tonight. The 0-2 to Lucas on its way. Flipped up. That one's hit towards left field. Left fielder giving chase near the line, still running, and can't get that one either. Another $1 foul ball for some young fan. Actually, it was in the field of play. No kid's going to get $1. The kid was begging for the left fielder to throw it to him so he could collect the $1, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, for those of you youngsters listening, it's $1 a foul ball. Put the Nintendo down and come on down to the park and make some money.
And so far, we've had about 10 of them.
$10 laying out there already. You have to bring your mitt, though. The 0-2. Lucas foul. Softly hit to shortstop. Headed out into short left field. Backs up and makes the catch. So Lucas kind of one-hands one again. A little off-speed pitch. And gets the bat on it, but flies out to short. There's now 2 down. We go to Reagan Pinout. Oh, he did. So the base field umpire called it an infield fly.
Interesting.
Even though it was about 10 feet out into the outfield.
Yeah.
That's a borderline infield fly, but that was the call. So now 2 down and 2 on for the Fish. Fish in the blue top, white pant tonight. He had a single off the bat of Giebel, and then Larson's singles. Now it's going to be up to Reagan Pinow. Go ahead.
After last night, Reagan hit.
Reagan, hard hit ball
500.
to the shortstop. Flips to second, and that'll do it. So Reagan grounds out to short. Short flips it to second base, and that will do it. It started out promising for the Fish here in the top of inning 1. They get no runs on the 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 1 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. There is no score.
Sorry, my timing wasn't very good on that, but
No.
Reagan came into the game hitting 500.
Wow.
Yeah, he obviously went down just a little bit from there now, but came in at 500
And he hit that ball hard.
Yeah, he sure did.
Your blankie today, huh?
So Bill, someone says, "What did you do today?" So I worked on the yard. I had to let the grass dry out today, but I put some stripes down today. There it is. There they are. You can see like the diamond shapes in there. I did throw some stripes down.
Is that
today.
from the Midwest Home and Garden magazine, or was that your house?
I'm working on it. But
Wow.
that was enjoyable today.
That's beautiful,
That was-
Westy.
In the backyard, kind of came together too, but It went one direction, then I went 45-degree angle the other direction and tried to get some diamonds in the lawn today. So
Your lawn looks plush.
that was fun.
Like it would be squishy carpet.
It was very enjoyable. How
I
about
bet.
that? So there's a Midwest well-watered lawn from the weather.
Yes. Wow. You're planting in your planting beds. Look at your flowers. Those will come in really well.
I actually got on my hands and knees with a scissors and trimmed the edge of the planting beds today. I'm sure people thought I was cuckoo bird.
No. They know you're cuckoo bird.
Well, I did have, believe it or not, Bill, there was a looky-loo today. There was a older couple in a tan van. And I'm like, they've driven by like 10 times.
I bet they did.
And I got near the curb, and they pulled over, and they go, hey, we like your lawn. And I wanted to say, yeah, I saw you drive by like 10 times.
Right? I'm going to start charging admission.
So just a good old-fashioned looky-loo. We had a looky-loo today.
That's a nice compliment.
We had a looky-loo.
That is looky-loo worthy.
We had a looky-loo. It was fun, though.
It is fun.
enjoyable.
It's beautiful. Your backyard is stunning.
It's fun. It's got the 110-year-old barn.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-ball, no-strike pitch to Casey Vensky. Oh, that's a nice fastball. That must have been 86, huh?
85.
85.
Yep.
Okay.
You are on it.
Sorry, I was one off.
I know. We aim for perfection here.
Dom Leduc. Set, and here he comes. Protractor.
Whoa,
Heads
hello.
up. Look out in the lower box seats. That thing came out of there hot. Look at Dom. He's got the flow going. If hair were poetry, that would be absolute flowetry right there. He said, nope, not that pitch.
Not that
Nope,
one
yeah, I
either.
like that one. I like that one, though. Leduc set, and here he comes. Oh, the back ankle breaker. Didn't get him to swing. It's now 2-2. The wind is laid down, Bill.
It has, and almost like in the last few minutes.
It's really not a bad night.
No, it's
we got room for you.
Yep. It's beautiful down here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Leduc set, and here he comes. Gassed him up. Got him. Throw it around. Good sequence there by Dom Leduc. Gets Casey Vensky on the strikeout. 1 down. Now we go to Cody Vensky. That's Venske. I said if it was SKI, I'd be like I got starting a Polish parade. Couple of hunyucks.
A couple of yucks for sure.
No balls and a strike. Leduc set. And here he comes. That's down. Dom Leduc, a New Richmond product. He's let his hair go since high school. Good pitcher. Good kid. Glad the Fish got him. Good pickup. The 1-1 on its way. Ground ball. Right side. Just touch your sack over there. Nice work.
Real good.
Reagan Pinal over there at first base tonight. He's pretty versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is.
3 unassisted, 2 down. Now we go to Thomas Hesse. Yeah, Dom feels comfortable working from the stretch.
He looks like he's in control out there, doesn't it?
Right now, yes. Pretty good velo, too.
Yeah.
Right down Hanson Drive. It's 0-1. He's pumping cheddar.
He sure is. That was 85.
Just consistently in the mid to upper 80s.
Yeah.
That's good velo.
That's real good velo. And he's looking pretty effortless about it.
That's hit to right field. Right fielder coming in, and Can't get it. That's off the wall, rattling around the corner down there.
Ooh, Fritzy.
And almost throws him out at second base. Yeah, I got that pass Fritzy out in right field. And a nice piece of hitting there. A little oppo tacos for Thomas Hesse down into the right field corner, sort of rattling around down there. 2-out double for Hesse. And now we'll go to Dylan Giglio.
I don't think that's a Polish name.
No. 9 spot in the order, the DH. Got himself a brand new pair of batting gloves. Protractor, look out. Those things are bright white.
They sure are.
Let's go take a look at those. Let's go take a look at those gloves. Those things are like those are if those aren't brand new, I don't know what is.
Oh yeah, they're brand new.
Look at those things. That's a good look.
Yep.
The 0-1 to Giglio. On its way. Just down, a ball and a strike. Good eye there by Dylan Giglio, the designated hitter. One ball, one strike, 2 in the bucket. Dom LeDuc set, runner out to his lead. The pitch. That's called a strike on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch. I think we better bring up the K-zone. That's the National League K-zone right there.
Yep.
I extended it 1 baseball higher.
Looks a little high for that fella.
It does. It's a guide.
It is
it's
a guide.
It's a
Yep.
guide. Well, when he stands up, it's about right. It's a guide.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a guide. Got him swinging.
Nice pitch.
Dom LeDuc getting it done. That guy was LaDun from LeDuc. So Gigliano swinging third strike. He's gone. The Stillwater Loggers get no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left, inning and a half in the books. We've got a dandy brewing up here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. There is no score.
Loggers have quite a few guys on the dugout, too, so they brought a big squad tonight.
They got a big squad.
Yeah, so you can tell they've got some good quality players on that team.
And look at the plaza filling up.
Oh, that's awesome.
We got a food truck out there. With a tater tot temptations. That sounds pretty good.
It does sound good.
Look at that open sign. That's nice.
That is nice.
So tater tot. You know what? I could go for a little bowl of those.
Me too. We might have to.
Have to put a call in down to the tater tot temptations.
I might have to take a break here in a second.
Liney's Lodge is open.
Yep. All kinds of good people. Look at how much fun people are having.
A lot of fun tonight here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. I think my brother-in-law might be watching from Sarasota tonight.
Oh, wow.
He's reading MRIs, and he also has a spare TV in his little office room there in Sarasota. And he also often has the game on. He works for Regent's Hospital, and he works remotely reading MRIs.
Wow.
So he's the guy. You know what else he has? He has the River Falls Hospital as part of his.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So if anything happens, if an MRI from River Falls needs to be read,
Right.
my brother-in-law will be reading that from Sarasota.
Wow, what a skill to have.
It's pretty good.
I bet it is. And he gets to do it from
Sarasota. They used to live in Lake Elmo,
Oh,
but he did the tax thing about living in Florida.
yeah. He got a 9% increase.
Way more.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Good for him.
Yep. Chase McQuaid will make his way to the dish. So yeah, and they have a condo in Stillwater too, so they come up here quite a bit.
Oh, cool.
So
Chase is hitting exactly 400.
Chase McQuaid is in. We're in. Let's go here. Bottom of 2. Fish got a couple hits to couldn't get him around last inning.
Ooh, nice pitch.
And right there, Parker Gilchrist spins in a whammo frisbee, and it's 0-1. Away, a ball and a strike. Yeah, he often gets the traveling trophy from the farthest away, but he's going to give Spenny a run. We'll have to figure out where Spenny is.
Oh, yeah, they'll be close.
Spenny, who's closer? Because I told you where he lives in Sarasota. I don't know where you live there, but He's pretty far. Well, he's west, kind of middle of the city downtown area. So, Spenny, if you're north of the city, you're not going to get the traveling trophy. If you're south of the city, you're probably going to get it. McQuaid strikes out swinging. Throw it around. Boy, this guy, Gilchrist, really changes speeds well, doesn't he?
He does. You were right about he's a gritty pitcher because he's just kind of throwing a lot of different things, a lot of different looks.
Never the same pitch twice.
No, nothing. I think I got him up at 80 miles an hour for his fastest fastball.
Now we go to Austin Curdy, the left fielder. What's Austin doing this year, Bill?
Austin Curdy is hitting .412.
There are a lot of guys over 400.
Yeah.
What a crowd tonight. Beautiful. Down low. Nope, kid's throwing the ball off the back of the building again. We'll take care of that between innings, huh?
Sure will. Or before.
Bill will send the heavy down there and take care of business. Take care of business. Flown up left side. Left fielder giving chase near the line and not going to get that. That just bounces out of play. Look at the kids go for $1. And kid's way out in front. Oh, kid come from the backside. I don't know.
Sorry, kid, you're late.
That kid came out of nowhere.
He did, but he's
kid,
fast.
The kid running down between the cages and the fence thought he had it, and then the kid comes out of nowhere. Might have robbed him of a buck. Fouled that one off his hoof, and it's 2-2. Again, he throws an off-speed pitch and really has these batters off balance. It's pretty impressive, actually. Not overpowering, but Tommy Maddox-ish.
Yeah, totally right. So when you when you see him the first time, the second time through, are you kind of settled in a little bit more with his stuff?
Yeah, and you're watching in the dugout.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're strategizing in the dugout. Maybe you're even thinking, like, if I get a fastball early in the count, I'm going to get on it. This guy's a junker. Also, too, you got to stop thinking about pulling the baseball like this. You got to think about maybe just making solid contact and hitting the other way.
Gotcha.
Like, okay, this isn't the night I'm going to hit 4 home runs, but I got to get the ball in play and hit it hard somewhere. So you change your approach with a pitcher like this. No, fastball pitcher, you can start teeing him up. This guy here, you just want to barrel something and not get too fancy. The 3-2 on its way. Flown up. Left side center fielder going over and makes the catch. Boy, nice job, center fielder. Casey Vensky has to cover some real estate and makes the catch. He went a long ways for that, didn't he?
He sure did, and he was tracking it right away. He had a nice jump on that ball.
He basically told left fielder, excuse me, coming through.
I got this one.
I got it. It's in those center fielders' contracts, though. I mean, they get paid per catch, and they get anything they can get to, they got. And that's shot through on the right side. The second baseman's got it and throws out Andy Metcalf on a ground out to second, and that will do it. So the Fish go pretty quietly here in the second. They go 1, 2, 3, a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out, an absolute potpourri of outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. There's 2 in the books, and there's no score from First National Bank of River Falls Field.
Because they live up on Falls Hill, so I don't know.
He's involved in the mountain and stuff for a long time.
Right.
And I know she's into the gardening. The garden's a big yet. Pretty sure you know it.
That a baby Bill. Way to be the heavy and go over there and take care of business with those 8-year-olds throwing the ball against the...
The 8-year-old just gave me the finger with his look. He looked at me like a grumpy old man.
Yeah, like, come on, we're having so much fun back
Right.
here. Don't mind the 40 holes in the back of the press box. We just want to keep throwing it until the wood completely falls to the ground.
Yep.
Hey, due up for the Stillwater Loggers. I almost did call them lacrosse loggers. Stillwater Loggers here in the top of inning 3. They're going back to the top of the order. Gus Swenson, Hayden Spurbeck, and Owen Maslowski are due up. Dom Leduc.
Doing really well.
Doing well so far. Just 4 hits in the game, each team with 2, and nothing to show for it.
Got him at 35 pitches so far, Westy.
Here we go, top of the third. Dom LeDuc, he's set. We're set. Let's go. Top of inning 3. High ball 1. Fastball pitcher is Dom LeDuc. He's got a nice change of pace as well, but been pretty overpowering thus far. That's his 36th pitch. You would know that, though, because you have Bill's got it on your screen at home. Bill's got a lot of stuff on your screen at home. You should see him over here. He's got 1 foot on the radar gun, 1 hand on the mouse, 1 hand on his computer. You should see that. It's quite a sight. I'm glad he got a pedicure. 2-0 from LeDuc. Here it comes. Ground ball. 2-3. Gathered on to first. Got him by 3 steps.
Nice play,
Swenson, Andy Metcalf. Pretty solid over there at third base. Throwing over to Reagan Pinna, who's often played third, but tonight it's Metcalf at third who gets it done. Ground out to third. 1 down. Now we go to Hayden Spurbeck, who grounded out to short his first time up tonight.
Yeah. Well, it can be very much so. The more I listen
Hayden Spurbeck.
on the radio sometimes about fall asleep.
I think of the guy Morton Spurlock when I say his name. Morton Spurlock was the guy who did the movie Super Size Me, the McDonald's movie.
I remember that.
I think he passed away like a year
He
or
did?
so. Yes,
Huh. That was a good documentary.
it was. Remember, he ate McDonald's for a whole month?
Yeah.
It was not good. The doctor's like, you got to stop doing this.
You're going to kill yourself. Huh?
And he had a rule. If they offered to supersize it for him, he'd like, yes, you can.
Yep.
Can we supersize that for you today? Yes, you
I
can.
would love you to.
There's Wesley Dahl down there. He's on. Often watching the games online. Wesley?
Yep. Nice to see him here.
Flown up left field. Pretty well hit baseball
Real
into
well.
left field at the track, looking up and makes the catch. Really nice job on left field by Austin Curdy, right in front of the St. Croix gas sign. You have to go all the way back to the warning track. Is that still Curdy up there? That looks like Kyle Fritz to me.
Oh, do I have him in the wrong spots?
It looks like Fritzy to me.
does look like
Yeah, I
Fritzy.
think that's Fritzy out there in left field.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Maybe I've got
Yeah,
him in
well- Yeah, it looks like Fritzy to me. Kyle Fritz with a nice catch.
the. You are right. It is Fritzy. I've got him. I had him mixed up.
Okay, so Kyle Fritz. Yeah, nice catch. Fritzy out in left field.
Good
And
eyes.
Curdy's in right field.
Yep.
We came to religious ed for a while, so I got to buy 2 at a time, and they come quite often.
The only reason I know Fritzy, when he walks, he's got the same gait I have.
You can see it too. That was a nice catch.
Real nice. All the way back to the track. Nice job out there, Fritzy.
Well, I said to him, I can't do that
2 down.
with my wood cutting. I take it. Every month I get up and go in
2 balls and no strikes on Owen Maslowski. That one's on the corner. I'll pull that back up for you right there.
Got the right connections.
Maslowski struck out looking his first time up today.
Get fast from the customer and do it that way, and the government don't have to
The 2-1 from LeDuc.
get too much of their gases in.
Just down. 3-1. Should Maslowski reach, Alex Boston waits on deck for the Stillwater Loggers. It's kind of a subdued crowd right now.
It
They're
is. It's
Anticipatory.
a golf crowd.
Flown up, foul out of play. Now the count works full. Like they're expecting something to happen, knowing something's going to happen, but just like kind of anticipatorily reserved.
The calm before the storm.
Anticipatorily. Is that a
Wow.
word? Is that a word?
I couldn't say it.
Is that a word?
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, it should be.
If we can say it, it should be a word.
Anticipatorily. You know exactly what I was talking about.
It's like electronical.
Electronic. The 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Flown up. Center fielder moving over. Brian Giebels on his horse. And makes
That was Austin.
Austin Curdy
Yep.
cut in front of Giebels. Says, I know you're on a contract to catch a lot of baseballs, but that one's mine. So Austin Curdy. Nice job by Curdy. Takes care of business. Out in deep right center field. And that will do it for the Stillwater Loggers here in inning 3. They send 3 to the plate. They get no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. We're in a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel tonight,
No
Bill.
doubt.
No score. We're going to the bottom of inning 3.
This is a counter punch from last night. This is a great game where last night the Fish jumped out to a huge lead.
Huge lead.
Wasn't the most fun game to ever watch just because it was a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as you want the Fish to win every night, you still want it to be a good baseball game.
Yes.
And last night was not exactly
It was a
that.
stinker.
It was a stinker. But tonight is awesome.
It is. Speaking of awesome, let's go to thank our sponsor, Nasty Bins. Right here. Take a look at this.
My favorite videos.
Look at that thing. It kills bacteria and germs. Who doesn't want their trash cans upside down and just like getting like a trash can enema?
How hot is it? I didn't see that in the promo.
It was not in the promo. Let's go look at that again. Look at this thing. 180 degrees. Just an absolute trash can enema. That thing is, they come out sparkling. There it is.
The cleanest trash cans.
I mean, who doesn't need that service?
And man, do those get gross.
They do, and not with local trash bin cleaners. 715-448-8399, or hit the QR code right there. They'll take good care of you. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
All right, here we go. Wait till the owner of Nasty Bins RF.
He was a sponsor.
He was a sponsor. Either that or he's going to go, hey, that's pretty good.
Right.
That's inside on Fritzy. Fritzy's hitting in the 9 spot tonight, playing left field. He made a real nice catch back on the warning track in the top of the inning. See if he can find a way on here. He's ahead in the count, 2-0.
I've got Kyle Fritzy at 231, which is surprisingly low.
Seems more effective than that.
I totally agree with you. He's got a 606 OPS.
Well, how about there? He gets the leadoff walk. We love leadoff walks, Bill, especially in the 9 hole. Now we go back to the top of the order, Brian Giebel. Last night, Brian Giebel hit a 74th home run as a Fighting Fish. That's got to be a record.
And first of the year, so that had to feel really good.
Fritzy out to his lead. The pitch to Giebs. That's down low. First one of the season. I can't even believe that.
I know.
A guy was 74, and that thing was into a stiff wind, and it was an absolute no-doubter. Can you imagine if the wind was blowing out? It would still be going.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. But
Okay.
I think they called it out on social media as the first one of the season. But it's not on the Game Changer either, is
Nope.
it?
Mm-mm.
It's not. Doesn't show it. 3 balls and no strikes on Giebs. Well, if Game Changer's the Bible, then he didn't have one.
Right.
We can only go by what Game Changer says.
Because that's their official book.
That's the official book. That's down and back-to-back free passes.
Wow.
And the Fish, they're filling the live well here in inning 3. with 2 back-to-back walks to start the inning, and now we go to Trey Larson. I think it's a potential bunt opportunity right here, Bill. I really do believe so. Let's keep an eye on the bunt situation here.
Trey Larson has one
Time has
sacrifice
been called.
bunt for the year.
Well, it might be now's a good time for 2.
Yep.
Unless they're going to go for the big inning. Bunting might not be in his contract either.
Might not. We'll see if he squares up here.
We're going to see. We'll leave it right here. No, he's going to swing
Whoa.
away. Hits one to left field. Back over the left fielder's head. That's off the St. Croix Valley sign. Off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. Trey Larson
Well hit.
with the longest single of the season. That missed being a home run by
3 feet.
I was saying
Yeah.
18 inches.
Yeah, you're right.
Hit right off the top of the wall. That thing, you could have hung a load of laundry on that. You know what that is, Bill? That is an absolute full loaf. There was no slice on that one.
There
None.
sure wasn't.
None.
Man, did he strike that.
Wow, that was off his bat and off the wall like now. Boom, boom.
So much for a bunt.
I thought it was going to maybe line in front of the left fielder, and it dotted the I in St. Croix gas. We'll go take a look at that in a minute. Fish go up 1-0. Hey, leadoff walk scores, Bill.
Wow, good call. I think your 66% is low.
It might be.
I think it's increased.
How did he only get a single on that?
I don't know. Well,
You know how? Because it got there so quick.
It did.
Chad Patko in now. 1 ball and a strike. Runner goes, throw down. That's high. And it's going to play to run. High throw. They try to throw through and get the runner. And Gable says, well, if you're going to throw it way down there and high, I'm scoring. He plates. 2-0 Fish. Larson with a stolen base. So Larson with a single, an RBI, and a stolen base here in inning 3. That's a nice inning. And Chad Patko behind in the count, 1-2. Softly hit left side and fouled. Stick at 1-2.
So, Westy, I heard a stat today that when the batters get behind in the count,
Yes.
their batting average goes from 3-0, like 3-something when they get ahead in the count, to 180 when they get behind in the count.
That's
in
accurate.
the major league.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Is it?
Yes.
That's amazing stat.
Softly hit in front of the plate. Grab it, go to 1. They still get him. Runner does get to third base, though. I think I talked about that maybe during the high school season. When you get down 0-2 in the count,
Yeah.
the average is like hovering just above 100.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really tough.
Yeah, if you get behind a little bit, but then 0-2,
Yeah,
when you get 2 strikes on you,
It's really tough.
really tough.
Chris Mueller found the clap emojis on that.
Awesome.
Double off the bat of Larson. So 1 down, runner at third now with less than 2 outs. And we go to the mustache marauder, Lucas Lutke, who looks at a ball away, ball 1.
Jackson Schroeder in left field played that really well off the wall.
Wow, didn't he?
Yeah.
When we get a minute, we're going to go look, and I'll show you where that hit. We haven't had a second yet. It looks like they're going to concede the run. They're kind of playing back there on the right side. They're down 2 already. But, yeah, they're not playing in or anything here with less than 2 outs and a runner at third. So they're conceding on a ground ball. The 2-0 to Lucas. That finds the corner, now 2-1. There's Trey Larson with a resounding long single, RBI style. He's over there at third base now with less than 2 outs for the mustache marauder, Lucas Lutke. Right back up through the box. That's right absolutely into your living room. That'll knock you off your couch. And Lucas Lutke just keeps raking, and another RBI for Lucas. 3-0 Fish on that solid single. Right back up to the middle. Exit velo was 99 on that. Nice job, Lucas.
Yeah, he's already leading the team in RBIs, and he just added another one to it.
Why not? And now we go to Reagan Pinow. He was hitting .500 to start the game today. That's crazy good. Fly ball to left fielder moving over and makes the catch right at him. They're an absolute atom ball off the bat of Pinow. And Pinow is now 0 for 2 today. That's unusual.
But 2 well-hit balls.
Yeah, 1 to short and lined out to left. 2 down, and now we go to Chase McQuaid.
Be fun to see the McQuade kid here get into one.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah,
He could.
he could. He's got power.
What's he come into the game hitting, Bill?
Good question. Hold on.
Away, ball 1.
Oh, is that right? They hit
Oh, that's right. He was coming in at exactly 400.
4 bills. Lucas Ludke, he's not a still threat over there at first base with a 1.5 lead. It ball's down.
He could fall over and touch the base.
He could. We call that a safe lead. Let's watch. Let's count together. I'll be Mr. Rogers. Let's count together. 1, 2.
And a half.
In a toe pick.
Great.
In a toe pick.
Oh, no, we're good. I was just like, we were so
Ground
excited
ball.
to get that ball.
Left side, gathered onto first.
Ooh.
Throw it into the rhubarb. Look at him digging into second base. Nice job right there.
Way to run it out, Chase.
Good hustle. Chase McQuaid. That's going to be an error on the throw on the third baseman. So he gets the second and third now. Now we're going to go to Austin Curdy with runners at second and third and 2 in the bucket. And what an opportunity right here for the Curdy kid, huh?
He can hit.
You can rake. That's down, ball 1.
He came in today at 412.
Pretty good hole there on the
Yeah.
right side between second and first. You could definitely get one through there. Runners at second and third. The live well is 2/3 full. Couple walleyes in there. Keepers flipped up, foul and out of play. And it's 1-1. Daniel says, I love both the Fighting Fish and the Stillwater Loggers. There's a lot to like about each team. It's
Yeah,
a good
sure
game,
is.
too. So that's just upstairs, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike on Austin Curdy with 2 in the bucket. What a good opportunity here for Curdy with 2 outs and 2 on. Swings through it. It's now 2-2. There they are, second and third for the Fighting Fish. Austin Curdy trying to find a way to get one through here. Be a big run. They've plated 3 this inning, have the Fish. The pitch flipped up, foul. That one is also going to reach the seats. Headed down the plaza area down there. And we'll stick at 2-2 on Austin Curdy.
All the major league teams, a lot of the minors, a lot of the college.
We should get that guy a microphone down there. He's awfully chatty.
Yeah, he sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Now they're doing some synthetic.
Away, 3-2. Should Austin Curdy reach, Andy Metcalf waits on deck. This is the 8th batter to bat this inning, Bill.
Wow.
They've plated 3. The 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. He walked him. And that'll load him up for Andy Metcalf.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Wow, and I didn't get that. They're going to send him back. Time
Yeah.
was called. So Lucas says, I don't think they called time, and he scampered home. But the catcher did call time and get time. Umpire says, go back to third. Time was called.
Nice try, though, son.
Yeah, it caught me sleep. I was marking my book when that happened.
Oh, I saw him starting to run. It's like, wait a second. So,
Wait a minute.
yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What are you doing?
He's a crafty veteran.
Andy Metcalf hit one hard right at the second baseman his first time up today. Now he's up with 2 outs and the bases juiced. The live well's full. Pull the plug on that thing, Andy. Let's go. That's down, ball 1. No place to put him. Parker Gilchrist on the bump. Right there he is, trying to get her done for Stillwater. He's in a bit of a jam here. 9th batter to bat this inning. They batted around. The 1-ball pitch. That's just upstairs, now 2-0.
You have seen a difference from the first time through the batting order to the second time, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you're definitely right. They were just honing in on him.
Honing. Now the word of the night is honing. The 2-0. That one's at the letters is now 2 balls and a strike on Metcalf. Andy Metcalf playing third base and done a nice job thus far for the Fighting Fish. Reagan Pinhouse over at first tonight for River Falls. The 2-1 on its way. That slide piece drops in there. It's now 2-2. Yeah, nice night. It's a little cool, but not nearly as bad as last night.
Oh, no, this is beautiful.
We've got plus 10 degrees and no rain.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that's
way less wind.
it's a bearable formula. The 2-2. Metcalf, ground ball.
Oh, he's safe.
Safe. Second baseman had to dive up the middle to get that. Or is that the shortstop?
Shortstop got-
Dove
yep.
up the middle.
Yep.
But Metcalf finds a hole and plates a run. Wow. Yeah, he hit that up the middle. I thought they were going to get to that. They just did get to it, but to no avail. Run plates. Fish get another run. Lucas Ludke scores from third. Everybody else advances. Infield single. And now we go to Kyle Fritz, who led this inning off with a walk. And he scored. Of course he did.
Of course he did.
Live well still full. Flown up, foul, and out of play. On Fritzy, it's 0-1.
He got a couple hours of scraping, and he decided that's not an excuse.
4 in for the Fish here in the third. The 0-1 to Fritzy. That one finds the corner. Now he's behind 0-2. And Parker Gilchrist trying to put a lid on it here. Fritzy's saying, I think we can get a real big crooked number if I can get one through. Bases juiced. Live wells full. Ground ball. Second base. Gathers it, underhands it to first. And that will do it. So Fritzy grounds out to second for out number 3 here in the third. He walked and then grounded out this inning. Fish still plate 4. They get 4 runs on 3 hits. 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 3 left. 3 in the books from First National Bank at River Falls Field. 4-0. Good guys.
That was an exciting half of inning.
It was. I'm going to make my way over to the refrigerator.
stand?
Yeah, our own personal concession stand.
Kind of like where we live, except Fort Hudson, Postman orange.
Looks like we've got a new pitcher on the mound. Or maybe not. I think we do.
It's like, you look at it, and it looks decent, you scrape a little bit off.
I'll help you. Hold on. I'll help you.
Jake Lindsay.
Jake Lindsay on the bump. New chucker. There he is. You can see him on your monitor right there, Bill.
Yep, got it now.
16, Jake Lindsay.
Wow, that's good camera work, Westy.
That's nothing to it. No sweat.
Look at that carpet. That's perfect.
So Jake Lindsay in for Dom LeDuc, who had a nice outing.
Real nice.
Gave up no runs on 2 hits.
47 pitches. Very strong. And great velocity. I didn't know he had that kind of velocity. It was fun to watch.
So Lindsay's coming in here in the 4th.
Let's see if there's any other changes here.
Excuse me.
You okay?
I'm good. Alex Boston, he got himself a walk his first time up tonight.
I don't see any other defensive changes right now, Westy. Just pitching.
Lindsay pours in a strike on the outside corner. It must have been, what, 82?
83.
Ooh. This thing has slush in it.
It does?
Yes.
Oh.
Boy, Jake Lindsay just raring back and throwing aspirins right now.
Dang.
0-2 on Alex Boston hitting in the 4 spot.
He's all geeked up.
He's all jacked up in a case of Mountain Dew. That's a good 0-2 pitch, just down. Look at him again. Look at the kid. He's dialed in, huh?
Yeah, he sure is.
Gassed him up. Got him. Got him. High fastball.
And he works fast.
Like he's pitching like he's double parked.
Totally.
And now we go to Jackson Schroeder, who lined out to left his first appearance tonight.
Had a heck of a play out in right or left field.
Mm-hmm.
Save a. Was that Fritzy that hit that? No, Trey. Off the wall?
Yeah. Oh, we never got a chance to go look at where he hit
that's
that
right.
either. We will though.
We will do that next
Lot
time.
of
I'll
stuff-
remind you.
A lot of stuff going on.
I should have reminded you.
Oh, look at this! Holy cow! Excuse me. It's frozen. It's coming out the top.
By the way, you're going to have to keep doing that.
Yeah, when it's slushy, it just keeps like a fountain.
Yep, until you get it under the frost
Frost
level.
line. Oh, look at that! It's like a bubbler.
I had that yesterday, and it was like I was shotgunning a beer first time since college.
Right.
Whoa, another nice
strikeout. Jake Lindsay comes off the bench with a very fresh arm.
Wow, that was at 86.
Back-to-back strikeouts. Now we go to Casey Vensky.
Jake Lindsay, what a great pitcher. He looks like he's in control out there, doesn't he?
I haven't seen a lot of bad pitchers.
Oh, good point.
I am slurping.
Sounds very tasty.
Ice cold would be an understatement since it's a beer slush.
It's at 31.5 degrees.
Now this, it's just below.
Right.
How does it keep coming out the top? I don't get that.
Expansion.
It's like 3/4 gone and it's still slurping off the top. You had that yesterday.
I did. It took me like 10 minutes to get it to stop doing that.
That's crazy.
I want to know the physics side of it.
Wow. Lindsay checked him. Check him. Nope. Said
Chase is like, come on.
1 ball and 2 strikes on Casey Vensky, the center fielder. And Jake Lindsay. Wow, how good has he been right here?
No doubt.
Oh, just pumping cheddar.
87 on that one, Westy.
How about 3 consecutive strikeouts? And Jake Lindsay says, my arm feels pretty good. Can I go in, coach? 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Jake Lindsay, who enters the game for Dom LeDuc. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. 3.5 in the books. 4-0 Fish.
Wow.
Right?
Do you want to go see where that ball hit?
Yeah, after I get that beer tame down, yes, I do. Let's go out here and look where Trey Larson hit that baseball. So there's a bunch of good signs out there. See the
Oh, yeah.
St. Croix gas sign?
Yep.
We're going to go out there and just see if we can find the dent.
I bet we could.
Come on.
Focus, focus.
Focus. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
See
It's definitely right
yeah.
above the O.
Oh, see the, I'm going to say, I see the dent above the O. That's why I said he dotted the I in St. Croix.
You were right on the money. Well, there is one up on the I. See it?
Yeah, kind of. That's where he hit it.
Yeah.
It didn't miss by much. I'm telling you right now.
Nope.
I'll show you my favorite one right there, Serve Pro. Chris Lick with Serve Pro. 715-381-2266. He'll take care of all your cleaning and restoration needs. You got floods, you got fire damage, you got a squirrel that died in the basement and stinks to high heavens. He'll come take care of it for you. Chris Lick with Serve Pro.
I'm still trying to get trash can enema out of my mind.
The trash can enema. We'll go back and look at that again, too. Why wouldn't we?
Oh, Westy, look at this.
It's frosty.
It is
The
frosty.
beers are frosty tonight.
Ooh. That's like heaven.
All right, Brian Giebel makes his way to the plate. Giebel's in. We're in. Let's go. Bottom of 4. Looks at a strike. Curveball. Brian Giebel singled and walked today. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored.
Yeah, see if we can do that.
Hopefully I get away with about $40
That guy's chattier than I am, and that's tough to do.
That's why you're in that seat.
Right. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Gibbs. That one's at the knees. Now 1-2.
These umpires are doing a nice job today.
This beer's not that enjoyable. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know.
It's like 3/4 slush.
And you have to drink it faster. It overflows.
Yeah, now I got to slow down. Foul. This one's going to be here for a while because I got to let it thaw out now.
Want me to get you another one?
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on. Okay.
So we'll wait till between innings. We can wait till Bill's like, I ain't waiting. Let's go. One ball and 2 strikes on Brian Giebel. Top of the order for the Fish here in the 4th. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. That's frosty. Yeah, this one's cold, but not slushy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That one's 32.5 degrees. The other one was 31.5 degrees. Hey, refrigerator works.
Ooh, I thought that might hit him.
3-2 now on Brian Giebel. Why isn't Miller Lite a sponsor is what I want to know.
They should be.
They should be.
Oh, no.
Rung him up, and Brian Giebel did not like it, and he's going to head back to the bench and not happy. And home plate umpire rings up the veteran Brian Giebel.
I'm going to watch that on my replay here.
That's a little, yes, that's like a ball outside to me. But yeah, I'm going to watch that too. Hold on. That's away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trey Larson's in now. Yeah, I think that's away.
Ooh. It was a little bit more than a ball.
That was 2 balls outside. Yeah. What did you folks have at home on that? Think that was a ball or a strike on Giebel? 1 down, Trey Larson having a nice day. He's 2 for 2 with a stolen base, run scored, ribby, the whole kit and caboodle.
He's the real deal, ain't he?
The strike zone got wide or something.
I know.
That was called a strike, and Trey just froze on that one. Are you sure?
I jinxed him by telling that the umps were doing good.
Yeah. Ball and a strike.
My bad.
The pitch. That's down. Parker Gilchrist still in the game for Stillwater.
72 pitches so far.
No activity in the Stillwater bullpen.
No.
That's away. 3-1 now on Trey. Trey singled in the first, singled in the third with a ribby, hit the top of the wall. We just talked about that. Dotted the I in the St. Croix gas sign. Missed a home run by 2.5 feet. Strike at the knees. Now 3-2. Good pitch there off the arm of Parker Gilchrist. God, look at the crowd tonight. It's 90% full.
It is. And a great energy, too. It was a little bit subdued earlier.
Popped up. Right fielder cruising over and makes the catch. Nice job out there in right field by Thomas Hesse to retire Trey Larson on a fly to right. 2 down. Now we go to Chad Petco.
Chad Petco, who's an awesome addition to this lineup, if he wasn't a Cardinals fan.
Petco 0 for 2 tonight, hitting well over 400 this season, if I remember correctly, Bill.
He came in tonight at 455.
Bumped down a little bit. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah.
I would say he's due here, huh?
Because his Cardinals beat the Brewers, I think.
I think they did. They were ahead. We turned it off. Hit to the left side. Third baseman's got it on to first. Got him by 3 steps. Nice job by Cody Vensky over there at third base to get Petco to ground out to third for the 3rd out of the inning. Fish go quickly here in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. 4 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. It's 4-0 Fish.
So Westy, next Friday, I'll be in Nashville most of the week next week doing some business.
Yeah, that sounds like fun, by the way.
Yeah, it is going to be fun. And so,
you're going to go to the AAA game?
Yeah, the Nashville Sound game next Friday night.
I can't wait. Send me some pictures.
I will. I've never been there. I've driven by the stadium several times because I go down to Nashville quite often, but I've never been to a game there, so I'm super excited about that. That'll
be fun.
Yeah. It looks like they have a lot of fun. It looks like it's a really cool stadium and kind of a neat atmosphere, neat environment. So that's next Friday. I can't wait.
That'll be real good. Yeah, we won't be with you next week. Next Wednesday night, I think they're on the road.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
Yep. And then and then the following week I have a meeting down in Madison when they're home, and we won't be able to bring you that game.
Right. So after tonight, we won't. I don't think we'll be back on air until
July,
after the 4th.
yeah.
Was it July 7th or 9th? Can't remember, but I can check real quick.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Flipped up, fouling out of play. So next week the Fish are on the road. And then the following week, I think there's a home game, but I have to go to a meeting for work.
Yep. So then it'll be Wednesday, July 9th that we'll be back on the air.
So enjoy this, I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause we won't be back for a couple weeks.
Nope.
Call that the hiatus.
Right. Our midsummer break.
We'll keep you guys hungry. Keep the Legion hungry.
Oh.
Yes, there is.
What did Steve say?
Said he gets to do about 16 American Legion games this coming week.
It is a microphone. That's a microphone, Mason. Look, it's got a little clip right here.
You know, too. They're talking about our microphone down there. The kid's like, what's that?
We hear everything.
Yeah, that's going all around planet Earth. They have no idea.
No.
Yeah, a lot of people can't differentiate between public address and what we do either.
Right.
That's high. 1 and 2 now.
It's all the genie behind the curtain.
On Cody Vensky. Cody Vensky grounded out to first base in his first at bat tonight. Gobbled up over there by Reagan Pinnow. The pitch. Whew, gassed him up. That was 83, huh?
That was 85.
Okay, there you go. Good velo on that.
Real good. Dang.
You know, if you're scoring along at home, that's 4 consecutive strikeouts by Jake Lindsay.
Wow.
Now we go to Thomas Hesse.
I don't remember Jake having this kind of velo either. This is awesome.
You know what he looks? He looks pretty comfortable.
He sure does.
He looks pretty comfortable.
Look at him out there.
Jake Lindsay. Aspirin at, what, 85?
86, yep.
86. Look at the kid. Look at his shoulders, broad shoulders. Look at the shot up there in the monitor. Good looking kid, huh? Gassed him up again.
Dang.
Keep it on him. Jake Lindsay, 4 consecutive strikeouts, has this batter at 0-2. Little slide piece, doesn't get him to go fishing. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Nice pitch for 0-2. Is that one slushy?
That one's perfect. That's perfect. The 1-2. How about a fastball at the knees at what, 85?
85 exactly.
There you go. Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
5 consecutive strikeouts for Lindsay. 5 in a row struck out. Now we go to Dylan Giglio, the designated hitter, batting in the 9 spot.
That's impressive.
That's real impressive. He pours one in there right down Hanson Drive. It's 0-1. He's just raring back. He's pumping cheddar right now. Absolutely just some good old-fashioned, good old country hardball.
Gives me the chills how awesome this is to watch. That was 87.
I was going to say that.
You were, I'm sorry.
I was going to say that might have been 87.
Yep. That one, he did rear back a little bit more on that one, didn't he?
How about some good old country hardball? How about some old number 1? How about some just rear back and hit this? Zing!
Ooh.
That one's high. Yeah, I think he might come with a slider here maybe. Let's see if he tries to go back ankle on him or just stick with old number 1.
I would. If I could throw like that, that's all I would throw. Oh.
Tries to get him down low.
A little off speed.
2-2, yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the 9-hole hitter, designated hitter, Dylan Giglio. He struck out swinging his first time up. Jake Lindsay set, and here it comes. Gassed him up, and 6 consecutive strikeouts for Jake Lindsay. Get the kid some high fives. Get him some love coming into the dugout. Boy, that looks pretty on the score sheet. I'm telling you that right there. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. 6 consecutive strikeouts for Jake Lindsay. here in 4.5 in the books from First National Bank and River Falls Field. Fish 4, Stillwater nothing. Dude.
That was impressive. Or that is impressive.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I knew she just had everybody asking about us. I'm like, what's up?
Let's go back and look at the trash bin enema one more time. There it is. You got some nasty, stinky cans? Call up this guy, because look at that. He'll come in there.
How hot is that, Lefty?
180 degrees. Look at that. And he's like concierge service, white glove service, too. He wipes off the rims. He's got a pressure washer, clean out the big stuff first, all of that. Call Nasty Bins RF at gmail.com or 715-448-8399. Hit the QR code. He'll hook you up. Probably give you a good deal. Tell him you saw it from the game, and he'll give you a good bargain. And he'll come and clean out your cans, get you on the rotation, and keep them smelling fresh and won't stink up your garage here in the middle of summer.
Or track bees.
Or track bees. Bees! What movie was that? Bees! Tommy Boy. Tommy
Bees
Boy.
in the parking lot.
Bees!
So wait. I have this.
All right. The Mustache Marauder is in. 1 ball and no strikes. Lucas Ludke is 1 for 2 today with a run scored.
But they have to give me like higher privileges in it. And so now, for whatever reason,
Ground ball left side, and that's through. Little Oppo tacos for Lucas Ludke. That a baby. Little Q shot. He said, that ain't nothing. That's how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check out the caterpillar on that guy, though, right here. Look at that thing. That's a man mustache, if I've ever seen one.
It's a Marlboro man.
That's in the old days, he could do a Marlboro commercial. He's
Yep.
2 for 3 today. Ground ball to short. To second for 1. On to first. Try to tag him on the way by. Didn't get him. So they get Lutke on the force at second. 1 down. And Pinnow reaches on a fielder's choice. Now we go to Chase McQuaid. Hit it hard. Nice play out there by shortstop Hayden Spurbeck.
I think he's getting a little frustrated because he's hitting all of them hard, but not having a lot of success.
Couldn't get the speedy Reagan Pinnow. Chase McQuaid reached on an error his last time up. Struck out his first at bat tonight. He's officially 0 for 2. Fouls it away at the plate. It's 0-1. There's Pinnow over at first. 1 in the bucket. We're in the bottom of inning 5. Game has a pretty good pace to it. Kevin Westhouse, Billy Jensen bringing you the action tonight from First National Bank at River Falls Field. This game is a little better than last night as far as the
sure
baseball
is.
game. The comedy's not as good here in the broadcast booth, but the game is better. There's no time for storytelling tonight.
No,
it's just
they're
a
moving
good ball
fast.
game. The 1-1 flipped up, foul and out of play. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Chase McQuaid.
Think about the talent on the Fish roster. So we've got Pinnow, who plays for Augustana. We've got Chase McQuaid, who plays for Concordia St. Paul. That's impressive.
And he got him swinging. I didn't have a lot of thoughts today when I was cutting the lawn, but I did think this might be the best lineup card we filled out for the Fish.
Yeah. If it's not, man.
Up and down the lineup.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
And
isn't
it is, like you said, everybody.
Yeah.
It's not a weak spot anywhere.
No. 2 down, and now we go to Austin Curdy. Curdy's 0 for 1, and he's walked his last at bat.
And another college player with Austin Curdy playing for Eau Claire. They've got a lot of talent on this team.
I'm telling you, that's what I was thinking. Like when I fill out this card, it's like this is probably the best team I've ever called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you've seen a lot.
a lot. I mean, it's always good.
Yeah.
State champs last year,
Right.
but I think this team this year with the addition of Chad Patko at second, probably a better team.
Yep. And
That doesn't mean they're going to win it, but
no.
but that's a good team.
And the addition of Leduc.
Yeah, well, Leduc kind of pitched last year a little
he
bit.
did?
He did.
I don't remember him.
No, he did a little bit.
I don't remember that for some reason. It must be.
Everybody's got a blind spot.
Yeah. Or maybe too many Miller Lite.
Too many Miller Lights that game. The 2-1 took something off of that, had him out in front. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on for the Fish here in the 5th.
The bubble above Curdy's head is like, please throw me that one again.
Right.
I'm going to be ready this time.
Ground ball to short. Gathered it, flipped to second, and they got the lead runner. And Curdy grounds out to short. And that will do it for the Fish here in the 5th. They get no runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 5 complete now from First National Bank at River Falls Field, 4-0 Fish.
Watching College World Series today, and they had that ump cam.
You suggested that. We should do that.
Wouldn't that be cool?
No, we could do that. It's just a GoPro with a wireless thing.
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that. I have the funds to probably make it work. I don't know if I have enough connections up here, though.
Oh, I see.
Like, I'm maxed out into my equipment. I've got so many. Unless we could figure out a way how to get into that, but there's a way to do it. It wouldn't be that difficult. You clip it to this mask.
Oh, is that how they do that?
Yeah, they clip it to his mask. It's like it's kind of like a GoPro, but then you need a wireless function.
Gotcha.
From there, he's got to wear it, like we have here for our center field camera.
Yep.
Like you see, I'm pointing right here, Bill. Like we have.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I see.
So you'd have to have something, a transmitter on his hip to a receiver up here.
I gotcha.
A receiver to the computer. So it's doable. I just don't know if I have enough slots in my computer to.
Maybe not, but it was a really cool view.
I like it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch.
I like it.
Dirty birdie.
Called to strike.
That it was just cool to see, from that vantage point, which you don't normally get to see.
Right. We could sacrifice another camera and do that. The pitch. Jake Lindsay now had 0-2. We're back to the top of the order. Gus Swenson didn't like that call.
He didn't.
Gus is 1 for 2 today. He singled in the first. Was stranded at third. Grounded out to third his last time up. And Jake Lindsay is absolutely just throwing gas. That's a pretty tough pitch to take. I'm not going to lie to you at 0-2.
It's a great pitch.
It's now 1-2. Almost too good.
Yeah.
But called the ball. 1 ball and 2 strike. Lindsay set, and here it comes. Strike 3 looking, and Chase McQuaid pops out of there like a cat in a hot tin roof and says, good night.
Throw this around.
I don't know what the Fish record is, but that's 7 consecutive strikeouts, Bill.
Wow. That's awesome.
Now we go back to the 2-hole, Hayden Spurbeck. Not to be confused with Morton Spurlock.
No.
Flown up. Maybe an out, and that's not a strikeout. Down the right field line and caught by Austin Curdy, I believe, out there in right field near the foul line.
Yes, sir.
And Spurbeck flies out to right. There's 2 down. Now we go to Owen Maslowski. This is all baseball tonight. I mean, it's such a good game, good pitching, good defense, good hitting. There's just no time for shenanigans up here in the booth.
No.
That's fine.
And we specialize in shenanigans.
We specialize in that, but not tonight. Away, ball 1. I'm really impressed with Jake Lindsay's arms this evening.
Me
He's
too.
well rested, and he had a whole box of Wheaties or something before the game. Whatever he ate, he needs an NIL deal with them.
Agreed. Oh, my goodness.
That must have been 87, huh?
86.
80K. He's right there.
He's got amazing velo, but more importantly, the control.
Weston Lombard, eat your heart out.
Jake Lindsay's brand is amazing.
He's really good tonight. Again, whoever they put in there, it's like, okay, what was wrong with Dom LeDuc? He pitched 3, and it's like, he was lights out.
He wasn't getting tired.
You bring in Jake Lindsay at 7 consecutive strikeouts. Working on 8 out of 9 batters. I don't even know if you have enough high fives in the dugout for that.
They're not as excited because he.
Look at that. They aren't even greeting him. He's like, yawn.
Boring.
Jake Lindsay struck out 8 out of 9.
And there's no love.
None. Come on, people.
Oh.
Come on, man.
But you're
three
right.
up,
Oh, sorry.
3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. 5.5 in the books. 4-0. Fish. Brew Crew lost. Huh? I just heard that.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Woo! How about? Yeah, I'll take one of those. How about Jake Lindsay? Wow. 8. He had 8 strikeouts out of 9 guys.
That's not so bad.
We were asking, what's the Fish record? He had 7 in a row. And then a guy flips one out to right, and then he strikes out the next guy.
Yeah.
And then he came to the dugout, no one even high-fived him. He just like walked in alone. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Got a new chucker there.
You know, a new chucker on the mound. Let's go take a look at that. Here we go. 23 for.
Who that is in a second.
All right, Bill. You enjoying yourself, Chris? Good timing. And better crowd tonight, more atmosphere, temperatures 10 degrees warmer, and no rain. Way better. Who do we have, Bill?
Billy Silton. Silton.
Silton.
Yes, sir.
Billy Silton. In for Parker Gilchrist.
So I had at 89 pitches.
So 89 pitches for Gilchrist. And he comes out, and we go into the bottom of the. He went 5.
Billy Silton.
Billy Silton. There he is. He's a big unit. He looks like he's ready to pitch. He's a mature adult. He's like a 10-pointer.
Right.
What's that? Billy is falling behind. He's pretty busy over there, though.
Oh, wait. I'll catch up.
All right, here we go. Andy Metcalf leading off for the Fish here in the bottom of inning. What are we in the 6th?
Yes, sir. Bottom of
Holy
6.
buckets. Things flying by. Here we go. 8-9-1. Metcalf is in. The pitch. That's ball away. Metcalf is 1 for 2 today. Grounded out to second and singled in the third. Andy's done a nice job at third base today. Let's get the Mueller kid in, huh? Get him off the bench and get him in the game. Metcalf getting the start tonight over at third and Pinnow over at first. I haven't seen Reagan over there at first base tonight. Have you seen him over there, Bill, at first?
I think he played first. Yes, one other game. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. 2 balls and a strike to Andy Metcalf.
Because Caden was at third, so I think he was over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Caden will be in here soon. He's been playing a lot.
Billy Silton delivers. That's just down. Now 3-1 to 8-hole hitter Andy Metcalf. You always got to be careful when you say 8-hole. By the way, you have to enunciate.
Very much so.
You have to enunciate. Get in big trouble with that. He walked him.
Had that one at 77. I think that's about the top of his velo.
Now we go to Kyle Fritzy, the sheriff. Playing left field tonight for the Fish. Made a nice catch in deep left field early in the game. Looks at a strike. Hop in the strike zone, 0-1. So Metcalf is on. Fritzy's in.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Nice job. That is great base running there by Andy Metcalf. So they did a back pick on him, and he said, you know, when you're hung out to dry like that, the rule is just run as fast as you can to the next base, and he did that, and it worked out for him, and he got there. That's going to be a stolen base for Metcalf.
I don't think Alex Boston could make the throw. Looked like he had time, but
Metcalf just got on his horse and took off to second. They couldn't get him. And now there he is in scoring position for Fritzy now with nobody out. Good base running there by Metcalf for youngsters tuned in tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Billy Silton. That's a pitcher's name if I've ever heard one.
The other parents are like, get this guy out of there.
Hi.
But our coach is like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I'm kind of looking at him like, dude, like, these kids are getting hurt. He got a pull. Finally he did. But.
The Miller Lights are flowing like wine tonight.
they're good people bringing them up to us.
Bounces 59-footer, bounces off the catcher's mask to the backstop. And with that, Austin Curdy makes his way to third on a wild pitch.
I think it's Metcalf, isn't it?
Excuse me, Andy Metcalf. What did I say?
Austin Curdy.
Yeah, he's right above him in the book, that's why. The 3-2 pitch. He walked him. Runners at the corners now. We'll go back to the top of the order to Brian Giebel. Big home run last night for Brian Giebel. I got a nice can pyramid going here early.
Yeah, you do.
That's down. Ball 1 to Giebs. How about back-to-back nights for Giebs? That'd be fun, huh?
That'd be real fun.
That's in there on the top of the zone, a ball and a strike. That one he hit last night was a no-doubter into a 10, 15-mile-an-hour wind.
Right.
The 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Brian Giebel. Here it comes. That's down, 2-1. He's got the 1922 shoes on again tonight. Satchel Paige. Runners at the corners for the Fish. There's nobody out. My wife said, you guys sound like the Plum City announcers. Too many Miller Lights. Calm it down.
Your wife is awesome.
3-1. And Giebel walks. 3 consecutive walks here in the 6th. And timeout's been called. Little conference on the mound. Lip reading time, Bill. What do we got here? 3 walks in a row. And they're in a bit of a jam.
They are.
They got a log jam going, do they? The loggers?
This is not how Billy Silton wanted to start.
No.
See if you can wiggle off this hook.
Live well is full here in the 6th. Fish trying to add on to their 4-0 lead.
And I turn around and look.
And Trey Larson is in. Looks at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Oh, he hit me hard on purpose. Absolutely.
Real cars?
That's down. Ball and a strike now on Trey Larson, the shortstop. Trey's having a nice night. He's 2 for 3. Last when he had the longest single of the year, he hit it about 2 feet below the top of the fence and got a single. A ribby, though, tacked on there. The 1-1 away, 2-1.
He's got one of the most open stances we see.
Old school.
Yep.
He got hit when it was parked on the road by somebody backing on a driveway.
Larson's in. Nobody out. Bases juice. What an opportunity here for Trey. Billy Silton. He's set, and here it comes. 59-footer again. Hops in there. Everybody stays put. Nice block there behind the dish by catcher Owen Maslowski. That's a baseball name.
It is.
Maslowski.
Yeah, I made more money on
David Fairinger says, I wish there were replays. Well, we used to have it, and I got to get it reset. So
Walk that
he
one.
walked him and walked in a run. That's 4 consecutive walks. I had a guy change my replay settings, and I have to call him back up here to fix it for me.
And he will.
He will.
Just haven't had time.
But I like the fact that it's not quite good enough. They want replays.
Right. I like replays too. Atta boy, get down.
Hit to the right side. That's down into right field. That's going to plate 1. Here comes 2. Runner around third. The tag missed him, and safe at home. Little Giebel tuck and roll on the way into home there, and real nice job. Nice piece of hitting by Chad Patko, huh?
That's awesome.
With a no out, 2 RBI single. Plates 2. Go fill out that bingo card. Runners at first and second. Now we go to Lucas Ludke.
Some activity in the Loggers bullpen.
Activity. That's pitch, 22.
No,
22 for
right.
Silton. That's right. Oh, that's hit deep to right center. Get up, ball. Get up. Get out of here. Gone! Lucas Ludke, the mustache marauder. Touch 'em all, Lucas. Circling the bags. Put 2 more on the board for the Fighting Fish. Lucas Ludke. Yes! Oh, baby, that was fun. That was deep into the evening. Lucas Ludke, somebody get him the trout. There it is. Oh, yeah, he's all jacked up on a case of Mountain Dew. Look at the kid.
That's awesome.
Woo, baby. Off the bat, Bell, that was no doubt on that one.
Thomas Hesse in right field took 1 step back and stopped. He was like, that is not catchable.
That's what happens when you walk 4 in a row. Eventually, you're gonna have to throw a strike, and they threw one to Lucas, and Lucas took one out of here.
He sure did.
That was a 3-run jack.
It was, yep. Yeah, the two guys on base. Now we've got a new chucker, it looks like, right?
I got to see how much ink I have in my red pen here.
You might need another one.
As I fill in all of these diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 in this inning. It's 10-0 Fish, just like that, off the blast from Lucas Ludke. Who do we have here?
Mac
Number 22.
Wolden. Mac Wolden.
Okay.
Wolden.
So Mac Walden is in for Billy Sinton.
That was not a successful outing by Billy.
That was pretty rude to
Yeah,
Billy
it was.
Sinton.
It was not well received.
So Billy gave up 4 walks, a
Oof.
single, and a home run.
Yeeks.
Barrel Van Holcomb found the clap emojis. Kim Metcalf, nice. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was well struck. So we should go look at that real quick once, too. So Divine, that was hit over the Divine Liquor sign out there. Brand new sign installed today, so check your monitor there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. So Divine Liquor sign was kind of getting worn out. Brand new. Josh Idem installed that this morning with a group of guys, is where it says, hit it here. Well, Lukey
did.
Lukey hit it about right there. He hit that into the trees. That thing was way gone.
It was way gone. That was really well hit. And a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, he didn't hit it here. He didn't hit it here. He hit it here. Fun stuff. All right. Here we go. Back to the action. Reagan Pinow looks at a ball away. Pinow. Ground. He's over 3 today, actually.
Wow, that's unlike him.
Spencer Diedrich found the clap emojis. And a baby Spenny. Yeah, the mustache marauder says, I'll have. Oh, that is spanked into left field. Look at that. Turns that right around. And nice piece of hitting there by Reagan Pinow. He was hitting .500 coming into today's game, and that's gone down a little bit as he's 1 for 4. But we're getting kind of greedy.
We are.
And now we go to Chase McQuaid, 8th batter to bat this inning.
Yeah, everything flowed through the courthouse.
Still, nobody out.
It was camp, I think, 18 to 15, 25.
McQuaid looking for his first hit tonight. How about right now, McQuade?
Something like 80% of the money back.
Away, ball one. Oh, I got to get this camera. Hold on. Ope. I give that a solid ope.
I'm amazed at how many times I say open a day.
Ope.
Oh, man.
Ope.
I am a Midwesterner.
That's called a strike on McQuaid. Spenny, good to see you again down from Sarasota, Florida. So are you north or south of downtown, Spenny? That's the question.
We want to know if you're trophy worthy.
I mean, trophy worthy. So we've got someone like downtown or on the ocean there that they have the traveling trophy for farthest viewer. So if you're north of downtown, you're not getting it. If you're south of downtown, we might get you the traveling trophy of Sarasota.
Prestigious.
Inside, that just misses. Now 3-1 on Chase McQuaid. There's Reagan Pinnow over there at first base. Nice 3-step lead. Pretty safe lead. 10-0 Fish. We're in the 6th. And he walks. Hey, Bill, if Jake Lindsay comes back out and he picks up where he's left off, we're going to be able to pack the bags.
Oh, yeah, good point. It is the top of the 7th coming up. You're right.
This time now he's
So McQuaid walks. First and second. Still nobody out. Now we go to Austin Curdy. What I'm concerned about here, though, is the length of this inning.
Yeah. Especially
You know,
for how he throws.
Right. Like, how's he keeping his arm warm right now?
but on the bottom platform.
Called a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
Hold the bottom up to hold everything together. That platform is
So, Spenny, north or south of downtown Sarasota?
sound that thing as smooth as we can this time and get any high spots off it so that those O-rings can do their job better.
Ball gets away.
See, you know, he puts it together and don't look like it leaks. But then when the oils get hot, that's when you notice. Depends on the sun. I got hay laying a lot of it right now. I don't know how long it'll be before I get it up. We'll use that for
Austin Curdy. Curdy is looking for his first hit tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a walk.
Came in at 412.
Probably inched down to 400. Oh, terrible. Just terrible.
Yeah.
Ground ball, right side. Going to go to 2. They'll just get the out there at second base. It's a little risky with nobody out, but nice job by first baseman Alex Boston. Throws it over to his shortstop, Spurbeck, and they get the force out. So Curdy reaches on a fielder's choice. They go 3-6. There's one out. Runners at the corners. Then we go back to Andy Metcalf, who led this whole thing off with a walk. Ball gets away, and runners don't advance.
Curdy did.
Kearney did go to second base. So, Spenny, I like golfing at University Park. Have you golfed there in Sarasota? That's a really nice track. They got 27 holes. It's kind of tucked into the trees. Nice track. Have you golfed there, Spenny, University Park? If you haven't, go. The 1-0 away, 2-0.
So then do you choose what 9s you want to go on?
They usually just assign those when you
gotcha.
get there, and it doesn't matter because they're all good.
Yep.
They usually do the 18, and it's sometimes 1 through 18, sometimes 18 through 27, or 9 through 27, or
Gotcha.
10 through 27. I think last time I went 10 through 27, and that was just fine.
Cool. It's kind of cool that they've got the you can
Yeah.
kind of vary your rounds.
Yeah, I usually go there in January, and it's been really nice like the last 4 years. 3-0.
Oh,
3-0, green lighted them.
Sure
And
did.
runner's not going to score. I think, how about an insurance run here, Bill?
yeah, or a couple.
Like, I don't know why he's not going. That's Reagan Pinnow over there at third base. You're like, hey, why aren't you going, Reagan? That's insurance. 3 balls and a strike. It green lighted. Andy Metcalf.
They sure did. That was That was interesting. Good hitter.
You walked him. You walked him. And Metcalf will get his second walk of the inning. He walked and scored his last time up. Now we go to Kyle. Nope, pinch hitter.
You'll get a pinch hitter here. Hold on 1 second.
27.
Thank you.
Henry Zimmerman is pinch hitting for Fritzy. Away, ball 1. So Henry Zimmerman is in for Fritzy. And we'll see if he can get it going here with bases loaded. Fit live well full. That's to the backstop. There comes Pinow.
Attaboy, Pinow.
He'll score. 11-0 Fish. Took him like 4 pass balls.
Sooner or later, just got to do it, right?
Yes. 9 spot in the order is where we're at. It's 11-0 Fish. Another big game for River Falls. Started out tight, and they've just pulled away.
It's like they wear everyone down.
They got such a powerful lineup, and I hope Jake Lindsay is keeping his arm warm. I want to see him pitch one more inning. 3-0. You walked him. Can I give an assessment of the loggers tonight?
Yes.
Too many walks.
Amen. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Caden Mueller. All right. His dad's standing right next to us. Uncle.
Yeah.
The uncle. Sorry. The uncle.
I always liked going to junior high. I didn't go there for school at all.
The uncle right here. Uncles are more fun anyway.
Totally.
Ball 1 to Caden. They're going to have to throw him something here with the bases loaded and 1 out. How about get into one here, Caden?
I'm going back there.
2-0. This kind of happened with Lucas Lutke, where walk, and eventually you got to throw him something, and he went yard chicken. 2 balls and a ball and a strike. They called it a strike.
Yeah, they did.
Away. Boy, I tell you what, the catcher back there, though, Owen Maslowski,
He's hopping.
he's working his butt off behind the plate. 2 balls and a strike
It's got to feel like an eternity back there.
on Caden Mueller.
Come on, Kading.
Mac Wilden sat in. Here he comes. That's down. 3-1. If I get a minute, I will count the walks tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
He was swinging to hit one to Baldwin.
That was one. He wanted to hit a home run for his uncle.
3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Oh. Rung him up. Caden says,
Sorry, sir. I disagree with you.
I disagree. That was the I disagree look.
Mm-hmm.
And Mueller goes down looking. 2 down. Now we go to Trey Larson. Yeah, that if there's a look called I disagree,
That was it.
Caden had it.
Yep. And he's a great hitter at 417, so he wasn't liking that
He
one.
knows. Slide piece drops in there. It's 0-1. Bases still loaded. Live wells full. The 0-1.
I've never seen him sit like that in his life.
Good healthy hack there off the bat of Trey Larson. Trey's got 2 hits tonight. He's 2 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs scored, and a ribby. Nice night for Trey. Umpire says, I need a second.
He took one.
Son of a Gunderson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Good to see you. Uncle Chris makes his trip to the booth, brings us a refreshment, and he's headed back to the seats. Good to see you, Chris.
Good job, Chad.
Umpire took one. He didn't. That doesn't feel good.
No.
He's going to be okay. He needs a sip of water.
They're laughing.
They're laughing. He threw water at the other guy.
He must have said some smart ass thing.
He says, "You're fine." He goes, "You're faking it." That's what I think the other guy said. He threw a cup of water at him.
You're on the camera. You got your camera time. Let's go now. That's what he was saying.
That's funny.
Good to be able to joke about something like that because that's always a tough spot to
Tough
be in.
spot. Real tough.
He went down to his knees quick.
Oh, yeah, that hurt. Away. So Spenny says he's just a hair south of Sarasota.
Ooh.
I'll put University Park course on the list. Yeah, you should, because that's a nice course. It's just a skosh north of downtown, about 3 miles, Spenny, but it's a really nice track. You kind of meander in there into this neighborhood and through the trees, and you get there, and really nice driving range and chipping area, and it's concierge service. And the seats in those carts, oh my gosh, if you need one of those, like Cadillacs.
Really?
Oh yeah, really, really comfortable. Really comfortable. University Park, I'd put it on your list. Just missed now, 2 and 2. So Spenny gets the traveling trophy for the farthest viewer tonight.
Spenny, you're awesome. Wish you were here.
Miss ya. Hey, should I bust Spenny's chops?
Yeah.
Hey, Spenny, I wish you were here. I'm not sure how you're going to crack this lineup, though. It's pretty good.
He's going to give you the finger emoji.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's hit well into left field. Left fielder moving over near the line and makes the catch.
I got
a
excited.
little bit in up in the trademark a little bit there. And off the bat, that was well struck, but he got it in on the trademark. And Larson flies out to left, and that will do it for the Fish. But, boy, they played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 runs on 3 hits.
Wow.
No errors and 3 left. After 6 complete, Fish 11. Loggers from Stillwater, nothing. Is it Jake Lindsay back on the mound?
No.
Who's out there? Let me see. Let's go. I got it. Charlie Griffin. Yep. Chuck Wagon.
You were right. He was on the bench too long. See, Charlie closed this one out for an early evening.
Spenny says they're watching the Stanley Cup baseball and the Fish baseball with his dad, and we're talking about the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Wow.
He's trying to think of other great sports names like Mr. October, the Black Mamba, the Big Hurt. Can you guys think of any other like notable names from baseball? That's from the sports, right?
Right.
Like if you said the name, you'd know exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, you covered a lot of them there, guys.
He did.
You covered a lot of them there. Mr. October really stands out to me. Reggie Jackson with the Yankees.
How about here? We've got 2 of them. We've got Joe Cool, which is obviously Joe Montana.
Okay, that's
Broadway,
good.
And Broadway Joe.
Broadway
Yep.
Joe.
So those are a couple more.
The Juice.
The Juice. Good one.
O.J. Simpson.
The Glove. Gary Payton.
Oh, yeah.
Iron Mike.
Oh, that's good. Called a strike. Chuck Wagon comes in and just pours in a strike.
Yep, we got
We
it.
got Charlie Griffin. Chuck Wagon.
The Sultan SWAT.
Yeah.
The great one is a good one. That's all. That might be the best one.
Gasses him up upstairs. What's Charlie throwing? He must be throwing like 83, 84 right now.
You got to be close. I was still looking at
We're
Spenny's
st-
question.
Spen-
Sorry.
yeah.
I was dilly-dallying.
The Juice. That's probably 83.
I think you're right.
Yeah, okay.
I'll get it going right now. Sorry.
Okay. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 4-hole hitter Alex Boston in right now.
That's why you guys bought bombs, or you guys had bombs.
80. That's 83, 84.
82.
Okay.
Yep, you're
yep.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You had it dialed
Yeah,
in.
Iron Mike. That's pretty good.
That is a good one.
He seems to be kind of recovering pretty good from his stroke. He's walking around with no help with canes or nothing. So
Broadway Joe.
That's
That was you had that one. That's
Yeah.
good, right?
how long ago was
that's a classic one.
it? Must be a month now, huh?
Did Brett Favre have a name? Did he have a like a?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, no,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I called him some names sometimes.
Yeah, right. 3 balls in, 2 strikes. Ground ball to second base. Patco gathers it onto first. Got him by a step and a half.
Is that Patco out there?
I
Hold
don't.
on one
I'm not
second.
sure it is. I don't think it is.
I don't think it
actually.
is.
I don't think it's Patco out there at second.
Let me see here a second.
But nice job by the second baseman to get Alex Boston on a ground out to second. There's
Steve.
one down. Now we go to Jackson Schrader.
Hold up, that's Benny Johnson out there at second now.
Benny Johnson with a nice play at second base. Yeah.
Everything else is still the same.
So Benny Johnson with a nice play at second base. Fouled up and out of play. It's 0-1.
I take that back. Caden Mueller's in center now,
Okay.
and then Henry Zimmerman's in left.
And Charlie Griffin is pumping cheddar
He sure
on the
is.
mound right now.
It was just a pinpoint.
There's a little pinhole in the refrigerator.
Flown up left field, short left field. Going to be a tough play.
Oh,
Now, a little disagreement. Trey Larson was going to catch it, then they go palms up. Trey was going to get it. Who's out in left? Is it still
no, it's Zimmerman now.
Zimmerman out there in left field? They're still discussing that out here. Look at, they're still discussing it.
Yeah.
Trey had it, and I think Zimmerman called him off at the last minute.
So who would that have been? Zimmerman's
Oh,
ball?
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I
Always the
thought, too.
outfielder's ball if they can get to it. And then Trey kind of gave up on it. And I think Trey said, hey, if you're going to call me off, catch the ball. I think that's what Trey said exactly.
Or Zimmerman said, "Hey, if I call you off, get out of the way."
That.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it
Yeah.
was in no man's land. They're going to give that a single. Now we go to Casey Vensky. And Charlie Griffin's like, hey, come on, guys.
Yeah, let's close this out. Finish strong. Ooh, here we go.
Ground ball to second. Second for one, on to first.
Got him.
Game-ending double play. Fish win. Fish win.
Wow.
Fish win.
Charlie Griffin comes in and shuts her down.
Shuts her down. Nice job out there at second base by Benny Johnson.
Ball game.
So my wife had a good one. She said, Ralph Garr, nicknamed the Roadrunner.
Wow. That is a good one.
Colleen coming through from the 80s. Ralph Garr, the Roadrunner.
You totally outpunted your coverage.
That's a random, but that's pretty good. All right, Fish win by a final score of 11-0 over the Stillwater Loggers here on a pretty decent Saturday night in River Falls, Wisconsin.
By the way, great question, Spenny. Nice job.
That was fun. That brought some nice conversation. We didn't have much conversation tonight as we were pretty dialed into this pretty good baseball game until the Fish broke it open here in the 6th. So 8:50. So game time, 1 hour and 53 minutes.
Wow.
How about that? And now we're going to run the bases. Look at the kiddos. Whole bevy of them.
The Fish and the Wildcats had a youth little clinic before the game, and boy, they were doing a great job out there, and they had to have, I don't know, it was a ton of little kids before
Probably
the game.
100 kids
Yeah.
out there before the game where
Yep.
the Fish were
It was so cool to see.
coaching
Talk about
them
the
up.
Fish giving back to the community. It was awesome.
Leroy Larson's in the game. He's just scrambling Fran. Fran Tarkington.
yeah.
Spencer Diedrich says, the Mustache Marauder.
Yeah, how could we not put him on the top of the list?
He's on the top of the list here in River Falls. Ralph Garr, the Roadrunner.
Your wife cracks me up.
That's funny. That's good, though.
That's awesome.
I tell you what, Fish win, 11-0. Another 7-inning shortened game.
It was awesome.
Fun time tonight here in the booth. It's a good baseball game.
Really nice pitching and great hitting. I mean, it was.
I think you understated it.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Oh, good
pitching
call.
by the River Falls Wildcats. You know, Dom LeDuc came in, did his job tonight. Jake Lindsay comes in. He had 8 strikeouts out of 9 batters.
Yeah, I did kind of underestimate it, or understate it, didn't I?
He had 8 strikeouts out of 9 batters.
Cow.
And then Charlie Griffin, Chuckwagon, comes in. He gave up the kind of the scrappy hit that maybe we should have even had.
Yeah.
And then gets the guy to roll into an inning-ending, game-ending double play. And the Fish win by a final score of 11-0. Really on the backs. Yeah, on the backs of some great pitching.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Timely hitting. The big home run from Lucas Ludke, the 3-run bomb.
That was fun to watch.
Off the bat of Lucas Ludke in the 6th as well. That was fun to watch. We're celebrating. Let me turn it up a little bit. A lot of celebrating going on at First National Bank at River Falls Field.
We had a lot of great comments tonight online, too. Thanks for everyone for tuning in.
It's up to
Thank you, Chris Mueller. Thank you very much.
We're just letting this thing simmer. Enjoying the heck out of it, huh? If I had the wherewithal, I would have went down and interviewed Jake Lindsay and asked what he had for breakfast. But I wasn't prepared.
I'm going to get me some of that.
Right?
And you know what's cool? Here's what's cool, and this is what most people will never see. Every Fish player is out cleaning the park right now. They're cleaning the trash. They're cleaning any kind of stuff that was left behind by all the patrons. So that's what the Fish players are doing right now. So you talk about a culture of taking care of the park that they call home. I think that's really cool to see.
It's really good. Really good. Hey, Chris Miller says, thanks, Kevin and Billy. Until next time. Well, it was really good to see Chris Mueller.
Yeah, it
and
was.
Thanks for the refreshments. And good to see you this weekend, Chris. And we'll continue to communicate with you online. So good to see you.
It was a lot of fun. Man, we're out of here before 9 o'clock, Westy.
Again, not even dark.
Nope.
Hey, on behalf of the River Falls Fighting Fish, they're 15-1.
Yeah.
So I think something like that.
I think so.
Pretty good record.
Yeah.
Just an absolutely stellar squad. On behalf of them and my great color commentator and your scoreboard keeper, which I'm going to tell you right now, you had folks at home, you're way underestimating the time and effort it takes to put that together. It is outstanding. And Billy gets here an hour and a half, 2 hours before the game and starts putting in names and positions and keeps that going for you all night long. So thank you, Billy Jensen, for doing that. That is quality work.
It's my pleasure. I love it. I love being here at the park.
Well, that's good and fun working with you. I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. And until like early July,
Yep.